All right, so the most important feeling is fear. And I don't mean fear in terms of like they're afraid of you, but I mean a fear of loss. Love without the fear of loss is like a dog owner who doesn't respect his dogs, right? It's complete abuse, right? They will never truly value you, and in fact, if they don't fear losing you, in my opinion, it's on you. It's your fault because you didn't set standards. You didn't punish a negative behavior. It's like a dog who misbehaves, right? A dog who misbehaves is not the fault of the dog itself. It's the fault of the owner, right? So you have to learn how to teach people how to respect you. And that comes with a willingness to walk away, right? Now, similar to this is a sense of admiration, right? Where they look up to you, where they admire you. You have traits that they find completely attractive, okay? And unfortunately, people are in too many relationships where their partner just looks down on them, where they don't get any respect, right? They don't value their opinion. And those people can never truly love you as a result, right? Now, the next one is a sense. Now, remember, I think that's the most important one. If you don't apply that first one, it's never going to work out. Okay. The next one is a sense of familiarity and companionship. Okay. Sorry, the spelling is horrible. But essentially, if they don't have a sense of companionship or familiarity, to get to this stage, a lot of the sexual tension has to go away to get to the stage, right? But a person, and this is why, if it's just a physical thing, this is why, if it's just friends with benefits, it can never become that, because a friends with benefits relationship, a lot of times, has a lot of physical energy. The sexual energy has to lower for people to truly feel this. And the person has to be mature to deal with that. By the way, if you're dating someone and you want to be able to tell people these things, but you don't know how to do it because you're a little shy and antisocial sometimes, right? Click in the description down below, and there you could talk to me one-on-one and tell me whether or not the person you're dating, whether or not they like you or not, or you want me to give you guys the specific strategies based on the strategies of my videos for you. Tailor strategies for your situation. You guys can do that. Sometimes I make very broad videos, so it may not be specific, but working with me one-on-one allows you to get a specific detailed plan for you and for you only. Okay, so click in the description down below where it says work with me one-on-one, and let's continue with the video. So remember, this happens over time, and this is why anytime you meet someone who falls in love with you really quick, it's not really love, because it's impossible for them to develop the familiarity feeling in just a week. Like the ego, for you to think that this could happen in just a week, it's not. What's really happening, it's more so of a projection, right? It's not really reality. They don't really love you. They're interacting with a mental fantasy of their minds. Okay, so remember, honestly, I think this is the most important part, and this cannot be replicated. It's like trying to cook something that takes 1 hour in under a minute. It just makes no physiological sense. Okay, so this is why anytime somebody tries to speed up the relationship, understand it's not really love, and that will never ever turn into love. The next feeling is the feeling of reconciliation. If you never had the feeling of reconciliation, you're never really gonna truly develop that bond. You gotta understand, connections are built, the emotions, the love that we have with each other are built under a scaffolding of love, conflict, and reconciliation. Those feelings unite people deeper. But if you always have peace, or the illusion of peace, which is truly impossible, what that really means is that you guys are not really addressing the issue. For somebody to truly stay in love and fall in love, they have to go through conflict, healthy conflict, like having healthy bacteria in the stomach, right? Don't assume that every conflict is built the same. Sometimes you gotta fight. Sometimes you gotta argue so that you can reconciliate and see how important the other one is for each other. But the problem is that we just coddle our partners too much. We avoid conflict. We avoid hurting them. We avoid creating those awkward moments. And because of that, your relationship isn't really built on reality, which is learning how to have conflict resolution. You have to have those awkward moments, those moments when you guys are trying to fix this, but you don't know how to handle it. You don't know how to talk about it. You feel uncertain. But the thing is that once you finally get out of that period, you feel more connected to them. It's like going through a period of sickness, and then it allows you to appreciate your life more. That's what you have to do. And that's what we don't do. Because why? We are afraid of losing them. Understand that if they love you, if they want you, if you really want to keep them long term, you got to develop conflict resolution skills. You got to learn how to have conflict with the person. You got to learn how to go from conflict to no conflict, and above all, how to forget the conflict. Meaning, you guys had an argument, you guys had a disagreement, and you guys resolved it. Don't bring it up anymore. Now, we're not talking about cheating, unless cheating is only allowed if you guys been together for a long time, right? That's the only time, right? But in the beginning, I recommend not to deal with that, essentially. But generally speaking, man, you need to have those moments. You need to feel reconciliation, the sensation that you guys were fighting and now you guys are back together, right? That feeling, it's symbiotic. It's like it has a upward spiral. It takes you guys towards having a deeper connection with each other. And this is how you maintain long-term relationships, going through conflict, because you're gonna have conflict. You guys are not the same people. You guys will have disagreements, and how you deal with that will either make you guys like each other or push you guys further away.
All right, guys, we're gonna have a brief intermission so that I could tell you guys about our new bundle that we're doing, where you guys can purchase all of my courses and get it at a discount. So this bundle is pretty much the bundle where you could just buy all of my courses. You could buy Nice Guy, which is a training course on how to come across more assertive, how to come across more confident, how to not give off nice guy vibes. You guys can get access to Dark Game, which is my full dating course on how to meet women in different scenarios, how to attract women, how to make sure you don't come across as creepy, and essentially how to act like a man and not act like a doofus, to be quite honest with you. And you get all of these bonuses, which is the bonuses of Dark Game, the bonuses of Practical Mastery, which is about how to master a skill, Social Mastery, which is how to master your social life, and the Laws of Human Nature, which is a book club videos that I had dissecting Robert Greene's book. All of this is naturally at around naturally is at $346, but you guys can purchase this bundle and get it at what's the price again? Get it at $238 pretty much. So you guys can purchase it right now. It's a money back 30-day money back guarantee. It's a good way to, rather than just buying them individually and paying extra, you guys can just purchase everything at a discount price. Now, the only thing I don't like is the fact that I'm giving you a lot of information at the same time. That makes me kind of scared, because a lot of times people don't do the things that I teach when you get too much information. But I've gotten too many requests to do this, so I'm just satisfying you guys. Purchase it right now by clicking on the description down below where it says purchase the bundle. All right, let's continue with the video.